There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Hello, boss. How you been? I mean, I'm not
It's
great, but...
rare to see you down like this.
I wonder why. Not because, you know, anyone died.
But it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you?
Yeah.
Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble.
I
And
mean...
about letting Ota get the upper hand on you.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna be like, yeah, they got themselves killed. But at the same time, I do feel a little responsible because, you know, Iris like, oh, hey, let me take you somewhere. Oh, let me just make you fall for the oldest trick in the book.
Am I right?
Yeah. Bing. They're like fucking stupid. How did he get the upper hand on me? That's what I want to know. How? How am I this stupid?
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
Sure.
Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
No.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Yes.
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too.
Yeah.
But Iris refused Ota.
Sure.
So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
No. 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 That's not. No. No. That's no. 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 That's not. No. No. That's really not what happened. Like, please stop.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And how do you explain the other two murders?
Yeah. What purpose?
Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko.
And what would Ota have as a motive for that?
Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person.
Mm-hmm.
The new Cyclops killer.
Yeah.
There's no way that's Ota.
No.
Too many pieces don't fit.
Nah, he's too
Too
stupid.
many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Exactly.
Such as?
Okay, boss. Let me just give it to you straight here. Why would Ota kill Renju? I don't think he has one to kill Shoko. Ota's behavior is pretty stupid. And the polar bear costume, that doesn't fit him. But
Maybe he was
this.
thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it.
I mean, sure, but...
Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Yes, but no.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend.
And that too.
Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
No, I don't think he would. I really don't think he would. Yep, and no intention to kill Shoko. There it is.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
But they were already
That's a stretch.
divorced.
They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Exactly. Like, he wouldn't, no. And Ota's behavior during the video, like, he would be like, I'll save you, Tessa! Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Stay away from Tessa!
Meh.
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that?
Exactly.
The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit.
Bing, bing, bing.
Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
Bingity, bing,
That
bing,
behavior
bing.
would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Exactly.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So, a Romeo and Juliet situation. I don't buy it.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself?
And plus, that is one brutal way to die. I'm pretty sure you would go through something less painful than, you know, using an ice cutter to harm yourself. Like, no, that's not... No, I wouldn't be comfortable with that, would you? I don't think so.
I don't buy it.
No, yeah. No. No. That's not it. At all. But what about the polar bear costume? Exactly.
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity.
And it's obviously too small.
But if murder-suicide was the plan,
And the costume
served no purpose.
purpose. Exactly. Purpose. Yeah.
There are some additional discrepancies.
Yeah, here we go.
I analyzed the investigation report.
Okay, Iba. What's
Judging
up?
by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Yeah, why would he attack himself?
Are you sure?
I am.
If that is the case, then why exactly would he attack himself? There's no point. I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
What?
Well,
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
What?
Maybe
No.
he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
then shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Yeah,
Boss,
as he
come on.
stabbed, where's the
Ota
blood
goes
trail?
out to the water. stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Yeah, where's that,
Well, I wasn't being
blood trail?
serious.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Oh, thank you, boss. I was about
I was
to be
just
like,
playing
boss,
devil's
really?
advocate for HQ.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, really.
Yeah, HQ's kind of stupid.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Here we go. Big brain Date. Stay
away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume.
And he decided to fight it. Like an idiot.
He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine.
Ugh, that ought to
then-
hurt. And then he died. Died?
Then-
Dead.
Who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Exactly, because his eye.
Right. And he was the only one to not
Yep.
have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims.
Iris, Shoko, and Renju. I can't really think of any connections.
Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Yeah,
Connections.
Mizuki.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
Yeah.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
Yeah. But yeah, the only thing I can think of is Mizuki, and she's obviously not it. Mayumi doesn't really have anything. Hitomi might have something, but I doubt she would kill her own daughter. And Moma, he's kind of just been out of this, and he wouldn't kill Aset, not at all.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked.
Like, they're friends.
They were high school classmates.
But she wouldn't kill...
And she did say that she met Shoko twice.
Yeah, but she wouldn't kill her
But
daughter
I can't
and
imagine
friends.
she would kill Iris
Yeah.
in such a gruesome way.
No way, no way.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Exactly. Like, no way. No way. About Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3
But
victims.
she wouldn't kill. No way.
Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them.
Exactly.
Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Yeah. I think it's stupid, but Mayumi,
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
yeah, because she hated them.
Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either.
Yeah, because she's like, you witch,
Since
like, she
Renju is
hates.
the president. Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill
Maybe
her.
to get at Renju, but I don't think...
And above all else, she would never harm her only son,
Oh,
let alone kill
yeah,
him.
obviously. But I was gonna say that Mayumi doesn't know Shoko at all, so it's like, no idea. There's nothing that connects them. But Moma.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras,
That's the only connection. That's it.
but there's no connection to Iris.
Well, there is, but like I said, he wouldn't kill her. Not at all. Nope. Would not kill her. If anything, that would make him less of a suspect. And so, I mean, maybe, but like there's not really much of a
Renju,
connection.
Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras.
But So does not know Iris
But
at
again,
all.
I can't see any clear link to Iris.
He's literally like, I've never seen. Oh, me? No, I didn't kill. Get out of here.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
Yeah.
My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
Yeah, Date, no, you're not the killer. Stop thinking like that. You're gonna go crazy if you think like that.
And if I start doubting myself now...
Exactly.
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
But the fact that they're bringing it up is
I have
just...
been working with you for years.
It's weird.
I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
It seems like they're trying to be like, oh, hey, you know, it could be you, but I don't know.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation.
Yes!
Do whatever it takes to get the culprit.
Thank you,
To
boss.
get justice for the victims.
Indeed. I wouldn't give up this easy. No way.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Thank you, boss. You're the best. Okay, we have 5 locations. Let's go and figure them out. I think I picked Cold Storage Warehouse first because, you know, that's the scene of the crime, you know. That's the best place to really investigate. Wow, there's a lot of ketchup. I stepped into the warehouse. The air conditioning was running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Yeah, there's a lot of ketchup. Any clues?
No, nothing so
Hi,
far.
Kagami. You're great. Oh, is this Ota's blood? Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Well, darn. Okay.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
Moided. They were moided right
I'm
here.
sure you are already aware
I don't know
of
what kind of
Ota's
accent
time
that
of
turned
death.
into, but...
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death?
Probably the ice cutter.
Was it the knife wound, or...
I cannot determine that.
Oh,
I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal.
okay. That sounds
Even
about right.
if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Yeah, that's true, but he is kind of a weakling because, you know, he's Ota and he sucks. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this cutting machine. Or ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Sounds about right.
The video was not a recording.
It was a live
It was
stream.
a live stream, filmed in real time.
Yeah.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
If only it was 4:20. Darn.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
That oughta hurt. I
Yeah.
hate. Ugh.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Yeah. An ice cutting machine. Yep, ice cutting machine. You know, the thing that killed everyone. Which, very painful. I don't like that at all. Again with the workbench, maybe Ota was trying to help Iris. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound to the side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open with the ice cutting machine.
But
Yikes.
why?
Yeah, but
Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
yeah, there's no point.
Unknown.
Like, why go through that hassle? Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Well, actually, if anything, putting the costume on Ota would be like, oh hey, you know, like, I'm not the killer. I'm not gonna run out of here with a polar bear
A
costume.
video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
They have to be someone who knows how to stream, though. Not just like Mayumi, because I don't think she knows.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Man, of course they were. Well,
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner.
Okay.
However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Gosh darn it.
I have done some research.
Mm-hmm.
As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know.
Yes.
Renju's father created the company.
Indeed he did.
Another connection to Renju.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Oh?
Currently,
Oh,
Okiura
yeah, I
Fishery
forgot about
has
this.
nothing to do with Renju.
Yep, it doesn't.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father
I
died.
wonder why, though. I mean, probably because of
Renju
Lemniscape,
holds
but...
no shares and is not involved in the management.
Yeah.
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
He probably didn't want to do, like, fishing or anything like
But
that.
it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Very sus indeed.
Date, we should get moving.
It is pretty cold.
Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly.
Hmm.
We will not find anything of importance here.
Alright, let's go then.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's
You
go!
can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Exactly. Alright.
All right.
Nope, alright. Okay. Can I say goodbye to Yes, Kagami! Bye-bye, Kagami, my love. Let me know if you find anything. I'll let them know, then we left the warehouse. Bye-bye, Kagami! Why can't we leave? When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. Oh, okay. Hi, Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me as I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
Okay. Sure.
About the original Cyclops serial killer.
Oh, finally! Thank you. Someone's telling
Why
me.
this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
Thank you, Pewter. Thank
I
you.
want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Angie face. Alright, I like
if
it.
I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
Yeah.
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
That's... okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
You did indeed.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
And then you were like, oh, I don't know. I made fun of you
Let
for
me
that.
explain why.
Okay.
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Oh, please.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
Ooh.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
Yeah.
One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura. The previous...
You know, this murderous psychopath seems like, you know, someone we know. You know, maybe an 89?
They each had a role to play.
Mm-hmm.
The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Why does Rohan need eyeballs so bad? Like, what about this murderous
He was
psychopath?
born with a brain dysfunction.
Uh-huh.
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
Okay.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but
He can't
he
feel
was unable to
emotions.
feel love
that.
in the way that we do.
Yeah.
However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means.
And that is?
Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins
Well, that's
by
good.
performing a certain action.
And that is?
What was it?
Murder.
Oh, well, never mind. That's
Dopamine
not
is
good.
a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
Ah, nice.
He got pleasure from killing people?
That's great.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get
Ah,
pleasure.
that kind of sucks.
He was 12 when he took his first life.
That's young.
That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Pewter, could you please stop this talking? That's making me feel uncomfortable. Why did the Cyclops
That-
get classified?
I don't know.
Ah, that's something you
The
don't know.
details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time.
Okay.
Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
Well, darn, okay.
I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
Okay.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Thank you, Pewter. At least you're honest. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
No!
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
Oh,
Their
no.
beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
No.
He needed to have them, to make them his own.
No.
Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye.
No. No, I don't like
From then
that.
on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
That's
He
one
was
way to have
very
a collection.
particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years.
Ah,
However, he soon met his ideal partner,
89?
the aforementioned psychopath.
89?
The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye.
89?
Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings.
Okay.
At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
See, I was gonna say, just imagine Rohan being like, oh, hey, big bro, or little bro, let me show you my
The original
collection.
Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
Interesting.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Uh-huh.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Yeah.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that.
What about
That
the
means
other
one remains. Who is he?
After
Please.
his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a
There
life
we go,
sentence in
89.
Fuchu
It's
prison.
89.
Fuchu prison?
89.
Yes.
It's 89.
What's his name?
89.
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
There we go.
He is simply called number
89. Yay!
89.
I knew that. Literally, when I played this the first time, I was like, okay, 89, easy. When you mentioned killer, it's someone we already know. It's 89. They wouldn't introduce a new character this far in the story. We know it's 89. And I have a love-hate relationship with him. I know who killed Shokunodami.
So, now you know why I said that.
Yeah.
That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the
Aha.
opportunity.
Okay. And I believe that's where we're gonna call it. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!